Hello once again! Welcome back to this Ring of Red playthrough, and we are going to see how my, alleged plan works out. John definitely needs to move out of this range of this Rock'em Sock'em robot. But should he walk into the range of this Red Army guy? I'm actually thinking no. He's not going to be able to take that guy down in one exchange, and since he's not built for slaughtering infantry, I'd like to keep him out of combat for at least a little bit. Just making sure that there is an enemy-free tile for him, and there is. Moving recovery, not the speediest thing, especially for John, but what can you do? So, what's John going to do, actually? He could finish this guy off. In fact, that seems like a really good idea. So let's do that. I'm also thinking about where to move Kinsato since his turn is coming up soon. These guys are gonna just stomp right ahead. So I think I'll let them do that and then have Kinsato walk up and say hello to these guys up front. Right, so here we go. Oh, they loaded up their APC shells. Alright, well, I definitely can't afford to waste time because there's two more enemies in range of where Jun is standing right now. So, walk forward, fire the heat shells, no regrets. Well, maybe I shouldn't walk too far forward, but the more heat shell damage I get, the better. Why doesn't the army issue more of those pistols? Can you imagine a full squad armed with those things? Man, if I had one shooter with even a charge fire... Oh, I'd better move this guy forward so that my weaker guy doesn't get sniped. Oh. How much risk should I take? I can take a little bit of risk. Oh, I thought for sure that it would fire its APC shell right away. Well, I think I'd rather use a shell than a maximum attack. The max attacks are more versatile. And there it goes. Kaboom. So, what are you going to do? You are in range of an awful lot of things, so it's probably a good idea to get you to full health. Let's see. You are in range of considerably fewer things, so you're okay where you are, I think. But let me check the turn order. Yeah. It's a bit of a gamble to see if Emilio moves before or after you do, but on a river, so yeah, I don't have to worry too much. It's very unlikely that they're moving again anytime soon. Yep, so you're gonna stay still, and you're gonna get your next turn pretty fast. And there it is. That's a really strange thing to say, considering that they have the best infantry and machines that we've seen in the entire game. Yeah, I mean, you saw those 440 health anti-AFWs with huge shields, right? Kinda wish the gameplay agreed with what she was saying. That would make things easier for me, too. Well, once again, what you gonna do? So I want her to be here, because that way she can react to more different things wherever trouble may show up. And there are a lot of places that trouble can show up. Well, that's very noble, I guess. So, yeah, you're definitely gonna get punched by something. Well, I think. I'm half tempted to move Ippei over here, because then when the enemy crosses the river, they won't be in a village. But that'll also make it tougher for Ayana to follow up. Not sure I like that. If they come back at all. I'm not sure. I mean, they just retreated. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And recover every last bit of health, because the shield is gone. He's actually a little flimsy now. So I thought that these guys were going to attack Jun, because it's a softer target. I mean, just about any target is softer than Weisegger, and he's at full health and all. But whatever. This is fine. This isn't ironic. The place is not on fire. This is actually fine. So I think that the builds that these guys are using for their squads is around having a good mix of special shells. Like with most of these, they have ink trap, or at least shrapnel. They have some sort of anti-AFW shell, and they have something utility like smoke shot or white phosphorus, which is, there's merit to that for sure. Especially considering that special shells are what gives me the most trouble around here. However, it also means that their infantry are not going to do that good a job on their own, because they're not, well, they're not specialized for any particular kind of job. And you've seen enough of this to know that putting all, or at least most of your infantry towards one purpose makes them a lot more effective. I mean, I can't say it's necessarily a bad way to build it. In fact, I might try that myself at some point to see how it goes. But just as a personal thing, I like to select my infantry for what they can do on the ground. Well, with the exception of Weisegger. Well, no, even Weisegger. Because all of my stuff, well, most of it is just built around making sure that he can fire his shots without any complications. So that's also singular purpose. And now all Emilio really needs to do is hold the river. And he's already, just by maneuvering so that this guy walked onto the river and stopped there, he's done a good job. Yeah, I'm gonna try a little trickery here. Oops, no. Wait, no, this is not necessarily bad. It would have been better if I waited for the adhesive mine to get ready. But I'm gonna see if I can make this guy sorry he walked on that river. I'm not worried about the foreleg at all, because quick move is a thing. Not that I really need to state that. I'm not sure how long I should drag this out, though. I don't have high hopes for this shot, obviously, but my mechanics are doing a pretty good job. Yeah, I think that's enough. Getting rid of that shield and then punching them seems like a good idea. I think I might have to quick move to get there, though. Yeah, I don't want to risk full engagement. I think my plan will be to have Emilio recover in place. Yeah, that was a fairly long walk, so I definitely needed the quick move. I don't need a rapid strike, though. Anyway, I think that if Emilio recovers in place, he should still recover before this guy, but I want to check the turn order when that happens, just to be sure. I'm not worried about burning these maximum attacks. Emilio still has plenty. Yeah, so despite hitting them fairly hard, it looks like I came out the worse for it. But I believe I will have the last laugh here. Oh, yeah, so this guy's gonna move forward, which means Cansado's probably gonna be bombarded if I do this. But he's at full health, and I'm gonna be engaging this guy at short range. Let's check what they've got, now that he's in scouting range. Alright, so they've got double ink trap, which doesn't bother me at all. They've got APC shell, which they'll probably load up, and that is going to bother me a bit. But the important thing is that the medic does not have hype morale. Because of that, I should be able to demolish their troops. The only question is whether I should move to the plain or the woods. And I'm thinking, while the defense of the woods is nice, I'd rather get my next turn sooner. Thank you, illumination shot. Though in retrospect, I could have just put that guy on the ground and used some ink shrap. That would have been pretty nice. Oh well. I'll remember that for next time he gets into a fight that I want him to stay in. Yeah, I think co-op is ready. I wish I could check to see if the skills are all prepared. Oh, well, looks like it guessed right. And they've got white phosphorus ready, don't they? Well, that's actually not too bad. They'll fire off their skills, they'll get driven back, and then they'll charge up their skills again. So, that should work out. Yep, they got armor alright. Their recons are exceptionally well armored. Oh wait, why did I do that? I completely forgot the illumination shot. Dang it. I'll aim up to maybe 50% and then hopefully aim properly next time. Actually, I might not even want to wait that line. No, wait, yeah, I can afford it. They're gonna white phosphorus my guys back. Don't have to do anything myself. Yep, there it is. I really wish dodge action worked on those things. Wow, that threw my aim off a lot. Wasn't it at 19 before that skill came in? And they're moving backwards. Okay, good. Yeah, if they had fired another APC shell and pushed me back, that could have caused some trouble. Wait, did they charge up that thing again without me noticing? Dang, okay. Huh. Looks like I got a bit of a sound problem. Well, this is kind of a lot of maximum attacks, but I think it's okay because this guy doesn't even get into combat a whole lot. At least not in the way that I intend for that. damage. How far were they able to move back during that? Come on, get that snipe ready. There we go. I think I have enough time to get the snipe off, although I'm not 100% on it actually hitting. Let's see if I can get a leg shot off in time. Probably not. Yep, that finished him. Oh, well, it worked out. Very nice. Alright, so that did the damage that I wanted it to. Considering that I was facing a couple of pretty stubborn squads there, and the enemy was playing it pretty well, I can't complain about what happened. And if there's more stubborn stuff later, I can always bring out the ink trap. So the temptation here is to let them fire off heat shells at the longest range possible and waste their power, because I might engage them at close range later. But I'd honestly rather have Kinsado in more or less one piece. I think I'm gonna let that go, though. I can afford to take one hit, and then Kinsado will definitely have time to recover. Man, at nighttime, too. Well, I mean, long range is not so much of a problem for a four-leg, so I shouldn't be too surprised. And having my squads come out that well after 2 encounters is not bad at all. Well, Ipe is going to do his thing. Do they have repair? They don't. What I'm tempted to do is just walk forward all the way and then use a straight strike. But looking at their health and how they kind of move forward, a different plan might be better. Oh wait, for some reason I thought they were attacking at long range, because that's what would make sense for these guys. Okay, straight strike away. I thought I would have to quick move. But yeah, alright, let's do this. I need to pay attention to the map more. I was just... Something was saying, oh, they're attacking from 2 squares away. But yeah, now when Ipe's turn comes up, you can just punch him. Or someone else can follow up, like Ayane. That'd be cool too. Yeah, they'll be pretty easy to bust up now. I don't even know what they were thinking. Well, it's the AI. They just... I mean, they could have attacked from here. They could have just moved here and done it. But that's going to make things a lot easier for me in the long run too, because no more overlapping foreleg fire. Alright, I think I'm going to... Yeah, they're going to use E-wire on me, but I'm not even sure that I care. I think one emergency load is a good idea, although my accuracy is not going to be that great because I don't have illumination shot. I'll find some way to deal with it. But I'm not going to move my troops forward because they're going to use incendiary on me, and I'm not too scared of pistol fire from their medics. Ooh, look at that aim rate at nighttime, of all things. I don't think they have illumination shot either. And it looks like... yeah, okay. If I play this right, I might be able to get that shot off before they get their E-wire. That would be really nice. So I want to take a little extra aiming time in that case. Oh, I think that was a leg hit too. Not that it matters, but... So it looks like 90% is, No, it wasn't a leg hit. Oh well. Oh well, it only destroyed the enemy. Boo-hoo. Oh, they're just healing in place for a paltry amount of damage? Okay, that'll make holding the bridge easier. You're gonna take on a gunfight with Weizsäcker. Well, you have the illumination shot for it. I'll give you credit for that. That is, you know, not bad. So, I definitely want to walk forward as long as I can before they hit me with that E-wire. Because that damage drop-off is fairly sharp once Weizsäcker gets to long range. And there it is. But I think the distance I'm at is pretty good. Very good. Preventing that, or removing that long-term damage is pretty helpful. Now, the smoke shot would normally be very annoying, but Weizsäcker has anime powers, so he can just decide to not miss. So, actually I can do that right now. Because the enemy's aiming, this will definitely throw them off a bit. They decide to not use illumination shot first. Are they trying to copy my tactics? Because, pro tip, don't do that. Alright, and we got our illumination shot up. That's good. I think one illumination shot will be enough. I mean, I'm still under smoke shot, but that barely slows him down. Yeah, they definitely can't deal with damage like that. Here he goes. The smoke seems to have worn off as well. Normally I'd be concerned about that. Oh boy, that's not good. Alright, so if I fire another accurate fire right now, I should be able to load my next shot in time. I mean, not every 80% shot is gonna hit. But the situation is gonna improve a lot if I can defeat this guy in one exchange. Actually, do I even need to fire again after this? I will, of course. But it looks like another rocket hit will do it. Best not to take chances, though. And my illumination shot wore off, so shows what I know. I need to remember that it's 45 seconds or so, not 50 or 60. Come on, let me fire. What? Okay, I was robbed there. I was definitely robbed. I 100% should have been allowed to fire that last shot. That's okay. It's okay. Weizsäcker is actually not that badly damaged. He can just move forward and punch the guy. Or girl, I forget. I don't think it actually matters. And this. Well, you've heard me rant about this game plenty enough already to know why, if the game were fair, Amelia would not survive a situation like this. Oh, well. You're pretty determined, aren't you? Yes, sir. I bet you want to fire off those last APC shells of yours. I am a little tempted to walk forward until close combat range and then dodge them, but I think this is a little better. Oh, okay, you're gonna fire a normal shot. Well, good luck with that. I thought for sure that they'd fire their special shell at any opportunity. Especially considering that if anything follows up on those guys, they're toast. Well, so when John's turn comes up, who will he artillerize and terrorize? There are options. I'm thinking this guy because he still has a fair amount of health left, but he's helpless against the kind of infantry that John would bring. So I'll do that. I mean, yes, artillerizing this guy is very tempting, but you know what? I bet Ryoko could do a number on him. Maybe get rid of some infantry. That would pretty much cripple him. Especially if they tried to fight Emilio again. So yeah, that's my plan. As for this, let me check the turn order. Well, these guys moved fairly recently. Alright. So, Jun will go and take these guys on. The Woods will delay his next turn a bit, but the enemy is not in very good shape. So, oh, my plan seems to have run into a rather important flaw. Jun will have to finish these guys off. Weizsäcker could finish these guys off, though. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. So, let's do that. Remember how scary Smoke Shot was? Back when the aiming rate wasn't so high, it could mean that you basically didn't hit at all. Let's see, so I actually need the elimination shot this time. Oh, do I ever. I think I'm gonna fire immediately after this goes off, because that'll be something that's not hindered by smoke. Oh wait. Huh. That's right, smoke shot is what's loaded into their special shells. Well, either way. Either way, firing right before that skill went off was good. And let's charge up that second illumination shot. And there it is. Man, that's twice. I guess that's to make up for some of the really good luck I had earlier. Of course, the broken thing about Weizsäcker is that I don't need a whole lot of those. I wonder if I can get them to fire another one of their smoke shells. Not that it would matter, of course. That looked like a weapon hit. Neat. So, once again, standing in a village, so troop recovery is not really a problem. And I can just not have him put the troops forward for that often and be perfectly fine if something does happen to him. So what's she gonna do? Man, everything just kinda happened between her turns. That's really unfortunate. She's not getting a chance to do anything this time. Man, for example, if it was her instead of Ayana, she could have attacked at this diagonal, or if she could move a little farther, she could maybe attack along here. But anyway. Situation considerably less dire than it was at the start of last mission, wouldn't you say? Well, I'd say. Because I'm gonna get rid of this guy very soon. And Jun isn't even gonna get hurt, so he can probably take on the successive battle against this guy and kill their squads too. And this guy is gonna get artillerized. So yeah, my alleged plan did not fall apart fast enough to stop me from winning here. Very nice. Of course, map isn't over yet, but hey, you know, things are looking good. I'll enjoy it while it lasts. See you later.